Hi, ladies. How's everyone's night? It's like, hopefully, you guys are still awake, and there's some people that join me. I know I do lots of last minute videos, or I don't give you guys like a ton of notice when I'm going to jump on. But I do want to start doing more regular, like certain days a week, come on and do more structured videos for you guys, whether it's on Zoom. I like Zoom a lot because I can see you too. But you can, I think, still post questions and comments on there. Hi guys, who is on? Say hi, where you're watching from. I always have to go out and come back in to see my comments, so I'll do that in a couple seconds. But I saw that Ashley posted in the Perfect Hot Lips page. She actually asked the same question today that I was going to ask you guys about which night of the week works better to come on live and do like more structured videos with you guys, kind of more training type videos. So after Ashley decides when she's going to have her videos, then I will then decide when we will have ours. And I know that she's planning on jumping on like every week, and I know that we're all busy, we all have things to do, and I don't want to take time away from you guys working your businesses too. So I will probably try to do like every other week, just so I can respect your guys' time too, because I know that it's definitely valuable. So just give me 1 second here, guys. I did that little trick that I do sometimes when the comments start popping up again or whatever. So we'll see. Christy, hi. Can you comment on here? Hopefully it starts working, because I like when I can see what you guys are up to as well, and if you have any questions or not. Yeah, but anyway, so I do want to start doing more structured videos for you guys. Oh, hi Kim, I see you. But I wanted to come on tonight. So this is funny, you guys. So I was on my like page, my business page, doing a demo on Blush Sense. Kim, I saw you on there. I don't know if you saw that girl who commented. So I used to have hey Christy, my business page used to be targeted to my health and fitness business that I did before I did Senegence. And so I have like just over 8,000 people that like my page when it was targeted to health and fitness. But now I've revamped it and I've switched it over to my makeup and beauty skincare page. I still talk about some health and fitness things. I actually have been very MIA in there lately because I've just haven't been focusing my business there, but I really want to start doing that more, which I'll get into in a little while here. But so I'm doing my video talking about my makeup, blah, blah, blah. And this girl, so you can see the comments, this girl posted and said, why is this showing up in my, I thought it was a joke at first. She's like, why is this showing up in my news feed? Like, I don't want to watch this mess. And I'm like I was doing my thing and I was talking, but you can still see the comments that come up. So I was kind of like reading it, and I tried not to like react to it because I'm like, well, that's weird. But anyways, me like 4 years ago would have probably taken that like super personally and taken that to heart and been like, why doesn't she like me? Like, what did I say? Like, did I do something? But I just said to her, I'm like, hey, Rebecca, you can go ahead and unlike my page, like, no problem, smiley face. And then she commented, I did. So I just said, okay, have a good night. It was just funny because, I mean, she obviously liked my page before when I was into health and fitness more and posting about that kind of stuff. But you know, she saw it pop up in her news feed, and she obviously clicked on it. So I'm not really sure why she was so upset that she like clicked on my video. But anyway, so I got a laugh out of that, and I was just John and I were just laughing about it because people are just funny, right? Not everybody is nice and kind and wants the best for people. Like, some people try to bring people down, and that's just something that we need to know is going to happen, and not take those kind of things personally, because I know that the people that were watching, that were happy and like appreciative of the information that I was providing to them, that's why I was doing it, was for those people. And the people that are rude and don't care about that kind of stuff, well, they can just keep going and not worry about watching, right? I just blocked her because I don't really care, but just a little funny thing that happened anyway. So But anyways, back to the point of the video. So I wanted to do the draw for the December Team Challenge gift. So usually, it like most months, I do run like a little bit of a giveaway for you guys. I mean, personally, I think that people should be wanting to just, you know, work their business and move ahead anyways, regardless of getting a prize. But I just like to offer a little bit of something just to kind of show you that I appreciate you and I see that you're working. So December, I wanted to give this brush set that I got because I was looking at brushes for doing my demos for when I'm at my house and going out and about and stuff, meeting with people. I was looking for brushes, and so the set I bought, I ended up buying two because I was thinking that it would be great to do for people, for you guys to give you a set of brushes as well, one of you, because I really want to start focusing on demos for myself and in like as our team and as a whole. I want to get back to basics and start focusing more on demos, one-on-ones. So I thought it was kind of a fitting prize. So everybody who placed an order in December of 300 PV, which is a qualifying order, got 1 point. Anybody who sponsored somebody else to their team got 1 point. And if that person placed a qualifying order, they got 1 point as well. So like I said, you guys, I really appreciate it if you can comment in those threads because it takes a long time for me to go through all 100 of you in my back office and try to go through all my lists and see who got how many points and blah, blah, blah. So I appreciate those of you who did update the post, and that's basically what I went by. So I'll just take you into our computer room, which is our dining room right now. Our table's a disaster, so don't look at anything like that. This is how I... look at the difference that lighting makes, you guys. Like, holy crap, hey? Like, there's no lighting in here at night, and my ring light just makes the world of difference. But anyways, so I'm going to turn you guys around. If I can see, there we are. I'm going to turn you around. So I have everybody's... Hi, John. I have everybody's name here who qualified in the wheel. I love this wheel. It's so much fun. You guys should use it for your parties or anything like that. It's called wheeldecide.com. So I have everyone in here, so I'm going to click spin, and we'll see who wins the brush set. Krista, yay, awesome. Krista had a few entries. There was a few of you that had a number of entries, so that's awesome. Congrats. I will get that sent out to you. I hope you like it. I'm sure you will. I'll show them to you quickly here. See, look at the lighting. Like, it's insane, you guys. It can be like, it just is so flattering to have a good light to do your videos with. It makes such a difference. Oh yeah, Krista, I know. This is called, like, I didn't have time to do my hair today. It just, like, dried naturally, and either I get my makeup done or my hair done. It's, like, never both, it seems like, with Kate. And, like, I get a chance to do, like, a couple hours by myself in a day. So, anyways, the brushes. So, Krista, yay, I'll send them to you in the mail. Hopefully tomorrow. But these are the beautiful brushes. Rose gold, which I'm like obsessed with right now. And there are like, they're the kabuki style brush, so they're a little more dense of a brush, but they apply cream makeup very well. I actually haven't used my set yet. I just got them a couple days ago. I need to wash them and stuff because I feel like I should, but there are tons of brushes. There's like amazing like eyeshadow brushes, like a ton of choice of brushes, and then like really nice face brushes, super soft. Anyways, that's your little December gift. So I hope you like them. Oh, Crystal, that's too funny. Anyway, so that's your gift. And so now I hope you guys keep watching now that you know who won the prize, that you didn't just come on to see who won. Because I want to talk to you guys about goals. Being that it's the first week of the new year, I know for myself, December, it's not like I stopped. My business wasn't closed in December. I still tried to be consistent and stuff. consistent. But I found that with the holidays and stuff, everything in my life just got really off track, it seemed like. And, you're away from home for numerous days in a row. And just it's a busy time, right? Like I'm sure we all know. So I found that I just wasn't really like on my game in December as much as the other months. So I'm really excited to get back in my business and back to consistency, which I really thrive off of. And I preach it all the time to any team that I have, how important consistency is. Doing those little things every day or even like every other day. If you can get in the habit of every day, it's even better. But doing those little actions that are benefiting your business are going to add up in the long run and just show you huge success, right? So consistency is so important. So that's why I'm excited that a new year is starting, and it happened to be like on a Monday, so that was kind of cool. Not like you have to wait for Mondays to do things differently or start new, but it just kind of made sense. So, I was so excited to just start setting goals in my business and goals in my life again, right? Because my workouts went to the wayside, and like everything just kind of was at a standstill, it seemed like. So, did you guys feel that way too? I'm sure I'm not the only one that felt like that, but anyway, so I'm super excited to start fresh in January. I'm excited for our team this year, you guys. Like, I think there's a lot of potential with everybody's businesses now this year. And January through like April are really busy months in direct sales. So it's time that we can really start planting those seeds and following up with those seeds that we planted and really getting organized, right? That's what's super important in being consistent and setting goals, is being organized too. So, so when you're setting goals, I don't know if you guys regularly set goals, but why is it important to set goals? I find that about 4 years ago, when I was with my ex at the time, 4 or 5 years ago, and I was just at a really like low point in my life. I just I wasn't happy. I wasn't in a good relationship. I had no passion for anything. Like it was a bad point for me in my life. So I mean, I felt like that at that point I didn't have goals. Like I didn't have anything that I was looking forward to or working towards, or like no passion for anything. Nothing was driving me to do better or be better. And I realized at that point that I really needed to start doing some things for me and setting goals in my life and setting goals for where I wanted to be in like 5 years, like what I wanted my life to be like, what I wanted to see happen for my life. So if you don't set goals, I feel like you don't really have a passion, you don't have a drive, you don't have motivation to wake up in the morning and organize your day and see and set a vision of where you want to be in your life. Nobody that's successful or high achieving wakes up in the morning and says, I wonder what I'm going to do today. What's my day going to look like? I don't know, like whatever happens, happens. No one that has success in business or life in general wakes up like that. I've said this to you guys before, that when you're waking up in the morning, you have to wake up with intention and start your day with intention, and in your business and just in your life in general. You have to visualize where it's going to go, where you want to be, right? So goal setting is so important in your life, personally, in your health, in your family life, in your business. So in all areas of your life, can you set goals? I want to just talk about business goals tonight because that's what's related to this group and what we're talking about right now. Of course, I do have personal goals and health goals too that I want to achieve this year. I don't like to say I'm setting like a bunch of new resolutions for New Year's, because I just feel like, I don't know, I feel like you can set goals or make resolutions like any time of the year, right? It doesn't have to just be at New Year's. So I just like to call them goals because they seem more realistic and like achievable or something to me. Lots of people set resolutions and don't end up following through with them, right? So when you set a goal, you guys, there's a few things that you need to remember when you're setting goals. Of course, a lot of us have probably heard of the SMART goal setting, right? Drop a 3, you guys, if you've heard of SMART goal setting in the comments. I'm sure you guys, most of you have, so I won't go into like too much detail about that. I think we learned that in like school, but SMART stands for specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and measurable. I mean, and time bound. I'm like, that doesn't spell smart. But anyways, so those are the things that are important. So when you set a goal, you can't just be like, you can't just say, I want to stay home with my babies. So, I mean, that is a why. That's like, gives you feeling, right? Like if I didn't have that, if that couldn't happen, I'd be very upset, right? Lindsay, yeah, for sure. That's like something that you learn when you're in school. So, saying that I want to stay home with my babies is my why. That's like what gives me all the feelings and what would make me be so upset if I couldn't get there, right? But a goal would be, like, make it more specific. Like, how am I going to stay home with my babies? I'm going to have to be able to earn like $4,000+ a month. You know what? Those are the kind of things. You want to get specific with your goals, have them be measurable, because you can measure, you can say, okay, either I stay home with my babies or I don't. Like, that's easy to measure, but how are you going to get there? What's going to make you be able to stay home with your kids? Like, do you have to earn a certain amount of money, or, you know, whatever that might be? You have to keep that in your head, because that gives you the ability to set those smaller goals to be able to get to that big why and accomplish that why of what you want to do with your business or your life. So, for me, for example, so I want to stay at home with Kate and our future kids. So that's my goal, or my why is why I do this business. So my goal, like I kind of said, would be to earn enough to replace my nursing career or whatever, my nursing wage, which would be, you know, around $4,000 or whatever a month-ish. So that means I have to break that down into smaller goals and kind of set timelines, you know, because I really, my mat leave ending is really a timeline set for me, right? So if I don't do this by a certain date, I will have to go back to work, right? So set those timelines for yourself. Make it something that's not super unrealistic, but something that you can reach. That's kind of a tricky one to me, being attainable or realistic, because I feel like some people don't set high goals because they're scared of not achieving them, or they're scared of failing, or what'll happen if I don't get there. So I feel like a lot of the time I really encourage you guys to set big goals, because don't ever feel like that can never be me and I could never see myself staying home with my kids. Well, I never could either, you guys. Like, you have to realize that I've been doing this for like 5 years, right? So, I mean, I've been working towards this for a long time, and I never thought that it could be me before either. I looked at people and thought, that could never be me. I could never do that. Like, they must be doing something, like have some secret, or, you know, whatever. Like, I never thought, I could never picture myself in their shoes, right? But I'm telling you that if you set goals and you put your mind to it and you actually work, you guys, you don't have to be stuck in a place that you don't want to be, you guys. Like, don't feel like you're expected to do this job. I was expected to go into school and be a nurse and keep doing that for the rest of my life. Like, that's a great career and I love nursing, but to achieve what I want to achieve with my life personally and be at home, that isn't gonna be what gets me there, you know? Like, I can't continue to do that and be able to stay home. It just doesn't work like that. So the fact that I have this other venue and opportunity to be able to reach that goal is just like incredible. And it's a simple business if we just do the work and don't expect things to happen tomorrow. Don't compare your story to someone else's. Don't compare yourself to me that's 5 years further down the road than you, or to someone that, you know, hasn't, don't compare yourself to anybody's story is what I'm trying to say, because you're at different points in your life, different things are going on for everybody. So anyways, I kind of got off track there, but I just wanted to say, don't set small goals that you can easily, like, so this is an example that's that might kind of help you understand what I'm talking about. So when I make a to-do list sometimes, I love making lists. I love crossing things off my list. So sometimes when I make a to-do list, I write something down that I've already done just so I can cross it off. Like, do you guys ever do that? Because, like, it's the best feeling ever, right? So my analogy for that is the fact that don't set goals that you know you're going to achieve. Like, I'm not going to set a goal for 2 demos this month because I have 2 demos booked. Like, that's not, you need to challenge yourself and set goals that you need to work towards, you guys, right? Because, I mean, working towards things and accomplishing things that you don't think you can maybe do gives you so much confidence and self-assurance. You know, you feel so much better in knowing that you can do things that you didn't think you could. So I really encourage you to push and work and set those tall goals, because I know you guys all can do this, and whatever goal you might have, you can do it. It's just a matter of you setting your mind to it, knowing that you can do it, and putting in the work and making it a priority. Because I can't remember, I was listening to Leslie Boyd Bradley the other day on the, it was a call the other night. I want to share it with you guys if I can. It was on the Blue Jeans, a call for, I can't remember what it was for, but anyway, she said something like, I can't remember how it went. I'll have to like figure out the exact words, because I'll probably screw it up, but it was something like, everybody has time for things that they make time for. I think that was it. But basically it's saying that if people say they're too busy, but then they're doing other things like watching Netflix or, I don't know, things that aren't building themselves as a person and working towards a goal. Like, how many things do we do a day that we could actually sit back and be like, yeah, I probably could have, messaged a few people or reached out to a few people, started a few conversations, or followed up with some people instead of doing this thing that didn't get me ahead or wasn't positive in my life at all, right? If anybody says that they are not doing things like that, then I'm sure that it's not 100% true, because we all know that happens. And I mean, I do it too. I sit and watch a Netflix episode and I'm like, crap, I should have done this instead. So it's really being mindful of doing things that are working to benefit yourself and your business and your family, right? Because that's what's obviously ultimately the important thing in our lives. So basically, I was going to tell you guys, I really appreciate you guys for sharing your goals. Those of you who got on the post there and commented. I love hearing about that. I know I might not talk to you guys that are further down in my 5 lines regularly, but I love hearing from you guys, and everyone's always welcome to call whenever if you want to talk about anything. So I love that engagement with you guys on our team page. So thank you for commenting. I really like hearing your goals and stuff like that. And I will do anything I can to help you get there. If you ever want a message for any advice or just chatting or anything like that. But I wanted to share with you what some of my goals are, because I feel like when we write them down and when we talk about them, we're more accountable to them, right? So when people know what we want to do, it's like they're kind of waiting to see you do it, right? So I really encourage you to share your goals with somebody, your upline, your success partner, anybody that you feel comfortable with, your husband, your boyfriend, whoever. Just tell people your goals, make a vision board, like let people know so they can hold you to it. So a couple of my goals in terms of the business this year, and now they're short-term goals, long-term goals. I guess a goal that was a long-term goal for me a couple of years ago that's now short-term is to be able to stay at home with Kate, right? And this is slowly coming to, my mat leave is coming to an end, and it's just kind of crazy how quickly the time has flown. But it's still my long-term goal / like why. So to be able to get there, I have to obviously do these other small goals, which I really wanted to focus this year, in the beginning of this year, on really getting back to my like page. And like pages are kind of a whole nother ball game in terms of social media. I love social media. I think it has a really great place in network marketing. And as much as our business is about one-on-one demoing and things like that, I think that we still do need to use social media to our advantage, because it's amazing what you can do through it. So I I think that a like page is beneficial as well as a customer group. But for me, I'm going to be focusing more on my like page in the near future and getting that back running, because you can do so many things with a like page. You can pay a little bit of money to get ads out there to show people your target audience, people that you don't even know, because we want to always be expanding our network, right? We don't want to just stay in our warm market, because that's not going to grow our business to where we want it to be. So expanding our network is something that we really need to focus on every day. And however you do that is up to you. But for me, I think what worked in my last business too was to focus on my like page and run a couple ads and gain friends that way too, right? So more people are seeing your content. Providing value through my like page. So I want to start doing, lots of demos on there, going live a lot, because you guys, I've said this before, like public speaking is like a huge fear for me. It's a huge fear. Like I'd have nightmares about it. This, like being able to talk to you guys on here is something that I wasn't comfortable with doing before. And I mean, I still, get nervous sometimes coming on, but it's actually like when I get off, I always feel so good because I got to hang out with you guys and I got to converse with you guys, and I'm proud of the team that we have. So being able to spend time with you guys is something that I love doing. So if I can provide you with any information that helps you guys with your businesses, that is super rewarding to me. So I look at that ahead of my fear for public speaking. What I get out of it, what benefits you guys more, it weighs more to me than my fear. You know what I mean? So that's kind of how you have to look at things like that. But so that's part of my like page. My goals for my like page, just to get it back running, get engagement boosted, and increase my network that way. Another goal that I have this year is to get my makeup artist certificate through Senegent. So one thing I'm doing for that is going to Pitt in January. That's something that I'm going to do to give me more confidence in my product knowledge, in my product application, and all that kind of stuff. So I'm really excited to do that. That's kind of the first step to start doing more demos and to work towards that MUA, because you have to do like 50 faces. It doesn't have to all be in a year. There's actually, it's pretty lenient, like in the way that you can do people's makeup over like, I don't know what the maximum time is. I'm sure it's not like 5 years or something, but you don't just have a year. So attending Pitt is like my first step to doing that, because that's a mandatory thing in having your MUA. So I think that's going to be awesome for my business, and any of you who decide to do that, or just start doing more demos and concentrating on more one-on-one in-person things. That'll be huge for the business, you guys. So it's good to have a mix, right? So have some social media involvement and also do some one-on-one demos, because getting the product on people, in front of people, feeling it, that's what's going to actually get people to fall in love with it, right? Because we can talk about it and demo it and all that kind of stuff through a camera, through a computer screen, but to be able to get it on them and for them to see it and feel how good the foundation feels and see how it doesn't come off, like that is where it's at, I think. So I want to talk about a little bit more about demos, not tonight, but another time. But using my Pitt training and, just focusing more on that, I think I'm excited about the changes I'm sure it's going to make to my business. And I know we have a long time to get our MUA, but I'm hoping to be able to get mine. I haven't actually set a time goal yet, like a time limit on my MUA, but I need to do that because I can't just let it like extend for months and months and months, right? I'm going to start using that Acuity scheduler that I actually use for you guys to post or to schedule one-on-one calls with me if you want. It's a really great tool to be able to share that link for people to click on it and go and find a date and a time to come and get a makeover with you. So I just think it's really fun to be like, hey, come over for wine and a makeover, or come and try some products out, whatever. Like, make it easy, make it casual. It doesn't have to be something that's crazy formal. But anyways, that's kind of my plan. So Acuity Scheduler is the website. Just Google that, and and it's a really professional looking way to book people in to get demos or makeovers, parties, whatever you want to do. Yeah, so I just wanted to share that with you guys. But those are my goals for the business right now. I mean, my goal is still to, it was before Christmas, to be like $1 million team by the end of seminar year, which is the end of March. I'm not going to say that's not my goal anymore. I think we're at about 430 right now, which is incredible. Like it blows my mind because that's US dollars. So, I mean, that's insane. But that's still my goal. And, you know, I have rank goals and things like that too. I'm not going to go into detail with everything, but yeah, it's important to have goals in a bunch of different areas and then break them down to smaller goals that you can achieve quicker, right? And kind of work towards. It's kind of a mental thing too. If you can achieve smaller goals that make up kind of a bigger goal, people are more likely to stay on course with that, right? So it's the same thing. Dave Ramsey actually talks about it because I don't know if you guys know who he is, but he's a kind of a financial guru, and he's a really great mentor for people who are trying to change their life financially. But he talks about how paying off smaller debt is more rewarding than paying off a huge debt that you just can't seem to get a hold on, right? Because it takes forever to pay off like a $20,000 loan, whereas if you pay off like a $2,000 loan, you get that gratification and you want to keep going. So it kind of works the same with goals too. So set those small ones and see yourself work towards the bigger goal, right? So guys, I think that's pretty much it. If you guys want to share any of your goals that you guys have, anyone who didn't share them in the post, share them below if you want. Otherwise, yeah, I can probably let you guys go. I appreciate you guys jumping on. I don't know if later in the evening is better. It's better for me because Kate's in bed, and I know a lot of you guys have kids too, so by the time kids are sleeping, it usually ends up being a little bit later, but it's usually the evening is when I get to actually do my work because John's home and we just kind of get down to business for a little while, it seems like, after Kate gets to bed. So, but yeah, anyways, guys, I will let you guys go, and hopefully you have a great rest of your week. And I will be posting shortly about what day of the week works for jumping on more regularly with you guys. Because I have a few other things I want to talk to you guys about too. So have a good night. Thank you for jumping on, those of you who are here. And if you're watching the replay, thanks for watching the replay. And make sure that you comment, or sorry, not comment, but click on seeing all the notifications from this group, you guys, because if you don't do that, you're missing out on a lot of posts, because like we always say, you don't see all of the posts that I post unless you're receiving all the notifications. So I don't want you to miss something that's important, which I totally forgot to say something else. Oh my gosh. Don't leave yet. I see the numbers kind of dropping down. Probably because I said I was going to go, but I'm actually not going to go yet. I forgot to tell you guys, the January team challenge, so I'm super excited because I won't keep you guys for long, but so a few of us got, I posted about this probably like just over a month ago, those WOW bags. Those of you who got them, I'm sure you love them because I absolutely love mine. So there's like the Lucy bags, which are the same idea, but they're a little bit too loud for me. That's not really my style. Like, I know the point is to attract attention, but I think you can do that having like a different type of bag too. So I just knew I would never use it if I got one of those ones. And those of you who have them, I'm sure they're great for you, but it just really wasn't my style. So I saw these other bags through the States, and I don't remember if I got a deal on them or what, but they are beautiful. And people who have been using these bags, you guys, you wear them out in public, people start conversations, vice versa. They notice their business like increasing and building their networks and booking more demos, excuse me. But so I know they work, and look at how pretty they are. Isn't that beautiful? I love it. There's like a pocket on both sides, on the ends. It's like a nice, like, look at the color of the inside. I absolutely love this bag. I'm so happy that I purchased it. The leather, like, it's not real leather, but the leather on the straps or the material is like super soft. They're huge. They hold so much product. I'll go into more detail about this and just show you kind of what I put in mine and that kind of thing another day. But so this is my point. So January, what I did when I ordered my bag was I ordered another one. It's not the same size, and I haven't even taken it out of the package yet, but it's this really cute little kind of side bag or whatever. So it's not as big, but you can definitely fit a number of testers in the front. There's actually space in the back too that you can put things. And it's like a crossbody bag. So well, the inside has a nice little zipper pocket and a couple other pockets. Comes with a nice long strap. It has some gold on it. Really pretty. So in January, and I'll make a post about this so you guys don't feel like you have to memorize or remember this. In January, those of you who are booking demos, and these aren't going to be Facebook parties. I'm talking like one-on-one, like in-person demos, or if you're doing like a one-on-one Zoom call with somebody, like demoing the product for them, or just doing like a little tutorial with somebody. Vendor events count as a one-on-one because you're one-on-one with people, right? So that counts. Anything like that you have booked, but anybody who does some one-on-one demos, or not necessarily one-on-one, I just mean face-to-face, gets a point. So we're gonna do a little different this month because I really want to focus this month on demoing and being in person. That's actually why I did the brush giveaway. So just to kind of give you guys a bit of a little motivation to start like doing more demos and stuff. So yeah, this bag will be the January incentive, and to get that, you will earn entries from doing demos. So I'll make a post about it that's more concrete, but if you have any questions, just please ask, and someone will get this really pretty bag. I absolutely love my bag, you guys. So if anybody wants the link to it to order their own, just let me know. I can share that with you. And yeah, that was my last little blurb. So that's it, you guys. Thanks for joining me and jumping on. If you guys ever have anything you want to share in our team page, do a video of your own or anything like that, please don't feel like it's somewhere that only I post, because I really want you guys to feel like you can post too and share things. Because I'm not the only one that has knowledge on things. So I like to hear where you guys are coming from too, and anything that you guys are good at or feel like comfortable with, please feel free to share, because I would love to see that too. So have a good night, and we will talk to you again later. Bye, guys.